Joining us now for more about the plane crash is Mark Rosenker, CBS News national transportation safety expert. He's also a former chairman of the National Transportation Safety Board. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Anthony.
What do you make of these new developments, the large objects that they found in about 90 feet underwater?
Every day we seem to be making progress, particularly in the area of recovering the bodies. Now we've found these two large pieces, but until we can put eyes on it, until we're able to really understand exactly what it is, I don't want to get too excited about.
There's been so many high-profile aviation disasters that we're all becoming well-versed in what the black box is. We know it will have conversations on it. Where in this plane is the black box located, and is there a time limit on this black box? I mean, could batteries die? Do we have any of that at play?
Well, the batteries are there to help the pingers. They are there to try to help any of the searchers find the devices themselves. And they put out a signal about once a second. And those will operate for about 30 days. So we've got about 24, 25 days left in the batteries. But the boxes themselves, as we saw on Air France 447, can lay on the bottom of an ocean for 2 years and still, when they're recovered, be brought up with very clear, very good signals.
Search and rescue teams, Mark, have already recovered several pieces of wreckage, an emergency exit door, an emergency slide, and what appears to be a window panel. Are they likely to be able to get any clues from those?
Those they're certainly interested in looking at, and they'll bring them back to a secure area. They'll start laying them out. They'll start documenting where, in fact, they found them. But the real answers are going to come from the black boxes. Those flight data recorders are a gold mine of information for the accident investigators.
We now know there was some bad weather and that there was a requested altitude change. Do you think weather was the cause of this accident?
Benita, accidents are always a chain of events. Clearly, weather is going to be part of that. But until we can get hold of the boxes, until we can begin to get the large part of the debris field where the fuselage is, and understand if this aircraft came apart in midair or did it come apart when it actually struck the ocean, we're operating in the blind.
But you're encouraged by the progress, though, Mark.
Absolutely. Remember, this is barely a week when this airplane came down, and now we've got some 20% of the passengers back. We now have a narrowed area of search. We went from an area as the size of California, now down to 2,000 square miles, and we're even getting smaller than that.
Right.
I think we're going to find these boxes here in the weeks to come, and we'll find out exactly what happened.
Hopefully some closure for those families. Mark Rosenker, thank you so much.
Absolutely.